What's up, guys? White carpet. You know, I mean, it's not too bad. They get it cleaned once a year. First time they use me, hopefully they call me next year. All right, so, you know, it's soiled all through the middle here, you know, worn fiber. That's just, you know, a year's worth of wear and tear. But I already pre-sprayed everything. We're doing a pet treatment on it. It's dwelling. I'm going ahead and what I always do is do agitation with this or my broom scrubber on the stairs. All right, so that's what I do for that. And you can tell it's not bad at all as far as the carpet condition. Actually looks worse on camera than it does in person. But there was some illumination in here, you know, so we're going ahead and doing a wall-to-wall pet treatment, Green Rhino cocktail. Of course, it's dark in here, there's no lights. But we got that light. But I'm so good, I can clean carpets with my in the dark. We're in the coast, Cambria, California. Yeah, right next to the beach. Not a real sunny day today. So it ain't always sunny in California, guys. All right, so this is what I call the poor man CRV. So if you're just starting out, you don't have money for a CRV, those things. One of these will work just fine, right? More manual labor, not as impressive for the customers to see you using it, but it does the job. So generally, if you're just doing carpet cleaning without a pet treatment, I would just go like in areas that are heavily used, always in front of the couches and stuff. You know, but in this case, I'm gonna go through there and do everything, so I can't do that with one hand. All right, stay tuned. See, all scrubbed up. I swear to God, it looks worse than camera. One spot here she was concerned about. I'll make sure I get that out for her. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not either. Yeah, kind of wish I would have brought up the CRB. See, that's what I mean, the CRB, you know, makes the scrubbing a lot easier. All right, that's done. Now for the easy part, rinsing, but I still got to hook up my hose, go ahead and pull my hoses up and get that going. Gotta look around for a water spout right there. Probably just hook up to the end of it. Hopefully it's not all calcified, but we'll find out. All right, let's go. All right, so it worked out. Sometimes those get really calcified, you can't get your hose end on, so you gotta really, sometimes it's very difficult, especially when you're out in the country and stuff with really, really hard water. But you can usually find one. Matter of fact, I've always have, so. That's what that's for, so we don't mark up the customer's home. All right, about ready. So, you know, processes everything in my Stair tool. I'll leave it at the top here. I'll clean the whole entire top and then go ahead and switch over, work my way out with the Stair tool, the new one. These things are pretty cheap, guys, and you know what? I've had the same exact one for 7 years, and I finally broke something in there. I just went ahead and bought a new one, 150 bucks. Can't beat that. Amazon. So I got two now, and I got another van I'm working on too. So not a bunch of crazy stains out there, just that one dark one. So this is my specialty spot removal stuff right here. I'll just hit that as I'm working along if it didn't come out already with the pre-spray. Yeah. All right, time to fire it up. This is truck mount. Yeah, I cleaned it about 400 PSI. 400 to 500 depending on the carpet itself, so about 400 for this one. That way I don't forget. This is very thick carpet, so I let the customer specific information on the best drying conditions. So temperature between 68 and 72, and air movement. They don't have any fans, but they do have a ceiling or floor fans, so they're going to put those on in here also to help speed up the dry time. I usually say between 4 and 12 hours. All right, just being safe. Any longer than that, and then, you know, I mean, it must be some really bad conditions. See, initially wanted to go ahead and open up everything, but it's cold out there, and that's gonna really slow down that dry time. I think the last time she hired somebody, she said it took 2 days to dry, so we don't want to do that. So to help speed up the dry time, in all cases, I always do dry passes. So what I'll do is I'll do wet passes like this. Overlapping. That way you're actually getting 2 rinses out of 1 pass. All right, so, and then dry pass. No solution being sprayed down. I'm just going back over it with just a vacuum, sucking it up. At the same time, just standing up the fibers for better air movement. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, some browning. Those are permanent staining. I told the customer didn't know what they were, but yeah, if it didn't come out, it's permanent. It's probably, well, definitely some all-purpose cleaner to clean spots, and it bleached it out, and that's the way it looks after bleaching it out. All right, so. All right, we're gonna see if the pre-spray just took care of this. Yep, all good, don't even need that. All right, for the stairs, can't do this with one hand and film. But I do have other videos. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, go ahead and subscribe. I did realize I didn't, show you how I pre-sprayed. Hundreds of other videos of me doing that, guys. So hit subscribe and yeah, go through my video list, and you can learn a lot. All right, much better. All right, guys, so what I do now is I'm on my way anywhere where the hard surfaces are wet. I'm on my way out. Plus, I leave them some shoe covers, all right, so they can walk around on the carpet. They put them over their shoes, not their socks, and they can walk around on the carpet until it dries. A lot of people just, if you don't leave those things, they'll walk around in their socks, and they'll think, why is the carpet so wet? Well, we just washed them. So it's setting up their expectations on how long it's going to take. And sometimes it may even take longer depending on the conditions, right? But setting up those expectations are really, really important, all right? So there's many times where I didn't explain it enough, and it came back to bite me in the butt. So this is how to clean carpets professionally, guys. So if you enjoyed this, please go ahead and give me a like, comment down there, and subscribe, because you're going to see a lot more of this, all right? And if you want to really jumpstart on this whole starting a carpet cleaning business thing, well, I got Green Rhino Academy. Link below all of my videos. Check that out, and that teaches you everything. It teaches you how you build your business, how to build that business model to where you're gonna succeed, and everything technical too. So, and a bunch of like discounts and all kinds of stuff that I work with other companies, so I can pass these discounts to new entrepreneurs that are not working with a lot of money, so they can use all the savings as they can, right? All right, guys, see you in the next one.
Started from the dirt where the dreams don't grow. Stacking pennies on a hustle, gotta learn.